peace and high frequencies, everybody. We are in the winter solstice, and we are in the new moon energy right now. And I just want to share some things that has been going on with my person within the last 24 to 48 hours, I would say. As a lot of things are switching, changing, leveling off, and just coming into a wraps of either letting go or leveling up and balancing out within your life. And the winter solstice, we are, of course, I believe the winter solstice was yesterday, and we are now in the winter energy. Yesterday was the shortest day of sunlight for the year, and then we start going into increasing that at the winter solstice. In traditional Chinese medicine, we are looking at the kidneys, yang organs, and the yin organ as the bladder. And we want to focus on reducing our stress. We want to focus on going inward. For men, you should not be overly ejaculating. And women, we want to make sure we conserve our energy as well. We want to eat those foods like lettuce, watercress, all the water foods. Make sure we drink plenty of water, because of course our focus is the kidneys and the bladder. So that's in traditional Chinese medicine, and you all know that's pretty much what I follow when it comes down to my health and wellness. I really follow traditional Chinese medicine and their herbal therapy that has been proven, to be A1 in my life. And of course, if you do receive acupuncture, or if you've never had acupuncture, this is definitely a time now to do acupuncture to balance and level out everything in your life. All right, so going back into my 24 to 48 hours, like I was saying, of what has happened, because we know this is a time to let things go so they can balance themselves out and to release any type of stress in your life. And it's so funny how the universe will just allow it to happen for you without you having to, do anything. It's just going to happen. And so yesterday was that. And so yesterday I had something to eat around about 10 or 11 o'clock. I ate some food and it did not agree with me. I had something from a local vegan restaurant here, and it did not agree with me. Next thing I know, everything starts to come out. And so I'm just like, whoa, I got sick. And the only thing I could do was just let it all come out, rest it. And I had to call in to work and let them know, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm not feeling good. And my supervisor was asking me, did I know, she was asking me something. I'm like, I don't know, I'm sick. And I hung up the phone. Like, don't ask me any questions. I'm telling you, I don't feel well. That doesn't make any sense. So I went ahead and laid down and allowed the release to take course, because my body is very in tune. My physical form is in tune with the cosmic energy, and it'll be like, okay, it's time to release, let things go. Oh wow, major car accident. Some have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. Anyway, my body will be like, okay, it's time to reset. So without me having to go on a winter solstice fast or a cleanse or a detox, it did it on its own. My body, and you probably can hear it in my voice right now, because I'm still in a recovery phase of releasing and then implementing and just drinking plenty of water and coconut water today, probably some pomegranate juice, of just replenishing my body with the nutrients, because yesterday it was just like, let it go, let it go, let it go. And that's all I could do was just let it go through regurgitation of the foods that I ate. And that was my body's own way of self-cleansing and then preparing for the winter season and also preparing for the new year. From the Gregorian calendar, we know we look at it from different sets because we live in this 3D realm. Those of us who have families and jobs, we know the new year for everybody starts January 1st, 2023. And then we know from a spiritual perspective and looking at it from a higher plane, connected to this earth existence, we know the new year really doesn't start until March, until the spring equinox. So we look at it from, different perspectives, but my body is just resetting. It had to reset itself. It had to let things go. It had to release. And a lot of people are like, are you okay? Do you need anything? And I never look at when I get sick, even when I'm, when I have a cold or a congestion and sneezing or my stomach is upset, I'm throwing up. I just see it as his body's own filtration and detox system on releasing out toxins or anything that doesn't agree with the body at the specific time. I also see it as a way for it to self-cleanse. It was a way to cleanse my gut. I've always been one just to regurgitate, even when I was little. When I was around different energies or the food wasn't right or, I just needed to cleanse, I would throw up. That was my body's response to release anything that didn't agree with me. And now I'm seeing it on a spiritual level, on a spiritual plane, that if it's anything that doesn't agree with my spirit, even if it's a person that has came into my energy, I'll find myself just releasing and throwing up through one of these orifices in my body. It'll release it out. I've seen mucus come out. I've seen food, of course, come out, but mucus come out of different orifices in the body, not just vomiting from the mouth, but different areas. I've seen mucus release if I've been around energy or a person that is of a lower frequency and they shouldn't have touched me or they shouldn't have been around me. Like, it releases that energy out. My body will not house it at all. And so that's what I saw happen yesterday during this winter solstice as we're in this new moon energy. Now, I'm sharing that because people may be going through coughing or sneezing, congestion or allergies. Just your body's cleansing, okay? You are cleansing, you're increasing your frequency. It's okay. Another thing that I've been doing during this time that you all may want to implement is a lot of meditation. I've been in an inward space mostly. I almost didn't even do this video, but it was laid on my heart to share. So other people who may come across this video won't feel like they need to go to the hospital, they may go to the doctor. Now, if there's extreme circumstances, yes, I would want you to go get checked up. I'm not saying don't at all, because I'm not your PCP, I'm not your physician, I'm not trying to be. But when you have something like you got the sneezes, or you coughing, or you may just had an upset stomach like I did, just allow the body to go through its processes. I know now a lot of people get alarmed, at the slightest sneeze or cough. Just allow the body to heal itself. Go through your meditations. Lay in silence, sit in silence, and allow the body to relax and go through meditation. You'll also see that you'll need to increase your frequency by your tuning forks and your sound bowls. This is a good time to use your tuning forks and your sound bowls to increase your frequency. That's another thing you want to use. I've been using sticky notes. I work at my computer majority of the day, working from home. So I've did some intentions of what I want to bring in utilizing this new moon energy. And one of those things that I started to write, because I really was like, I hadn't been feeling like gravitating towards my altar to do a lot of things. But I did want to set out my intentions of what I want to come forth for me during this winter solstice, during this new moon energy going into 2023. And so, I got in the garage, y'all. I got dark. And so those were some things that I wrote out. I still have some more scripting that I want to do. And it's been coming to me more and more, like, do some scripting. Because most of the time when we script, first the thought start to clear the mind of those negative thought processes and just only focus on what you want to bring into your life, then you'll increase your current frequency. Of course, we've been talking about transmuting energy, utilizing the water. You can also program your water. That's why I was telling you to sit it at the altar, writing those words on it. That's the programming of the water. Then put it in the diffuser, or you can drink it. Also with the water, you can write your intentions. You can do scripting on your water jar, your glass water jar. You can do some scripting on that. Let it sit on the altar and then drink it. But you can also do scripting in any type of notebook. You can do scripting on your phone. I did some scripting on my sticking notes because I have to see it. My mind sees it written down and it etches in my brain. And then I can also go back to it and see it again. If you do it better on your iPad or iPhone, you can do it that way too. All of this is ways to bring about manifestations in your life when you are in alignment with the universal consciousness and force energy that dwells within you. So the whole goal is to become into alignment, because one of the things I was doing, and I know I felt myself shifting towards that and I had to come out of it, is I was being too specific about things, people, and places. And I had to let that go and just know, hey, I just want this to manifest in my life without saying specific people, places, and things, just the frequency or the energy of it. And we have to release and let everything else go when we're trying to be specific in regards to, oh yeah, I want to get this type of car. No, I just want you may want a nice luxury vehicle that fits within your budget, or you may want this beautiful home that's in a nice neighborhood that has, all the bedrooms from you and your children, your husband or your wife or whatever. And stop being like, hey, this house has to be over in this neighborhood and it got, I want the universe to bring to me the home that's fitting for me and my family, and the energy in which it resides fits our family. So you can't be too narrow-minded in your intentions and the way that you script. All right, so I just want to share that, and I want to welcome you all to the winter season, the winter solstice. Share the traditional Chinese medicine. Allow the body to cleanse and then rejuvenate itself. Go inward. Do the meditations as needed and relax the body, relax the mind, reduce the stress. Send healing energy to your kidneys. These are your healing hands. You can put your hands on your kidneys and breathe life and energy and healing to them. You can also do it for your family members and friends. And it doesn't have to be Reiki or anything. You are healers. You are, energy workers, and you can manipulate that energy and transmute it, because that's what you've been working on. So, of course, I want to leave you all as always in peace and high frequencies. Happy winter solstice. Happy new moon.